Hello guys, and welcome to weekly outlook here on pound USD. We've got euro USD, gold, USDCAD, and the DXY. Starting off with pound USD, last week we anticipated if price breaks above 1.3000 region here, we would anticipate a retest of that region and a continuation to the upside. That was the basics of my entry for a buy continuation on Friday, and we got taken out. And so price retest the next support region, which is 1.2585 region here. So going for this week, my anticipation is to see that price reject this region and continue back up, and that would be to form something like a double top, double bottom here, and to see price continue to the upside. Alright, so this is basically what I'll be anticipating for pound USD. But if we see price break below the support region, obviously we would want to see a retest of that support region and a continuation to the downside here around 1.2790 here, possibly round of figure of about 80 to 100 pips here, and potentially even to regions of 1.2685. okay. Similarly here on euro USD, it didn't have much push like we saw on pound USD, but it would have reached this region. So this is like a clear price action. We had this break, now we've seen price retest this support regions for 1.09 30 regions here. So my anticipation is to see price create like a double bottom here, and then we can continue to the upside, or we could get some extensions below these regions before we continue, maybe something of this region, and then a continuation. But if we get price break below these regions here, then we might just get a sell opinion here to the downside. Over here we have gold, and basically from gold, the perspective we see here is to actually see price start buying off from this region here, and that would be to see price start pushing back to this region here in gold. All right, but if price breaks below this region, then we might anticipate to see gold break below here. So usually once the market is crazy, we need to see people going into gold as the safe haven. I'm not really sure why we saw price really deep on Friday back to these regions here, but let's say they're coming back to pick up orders, and then we should anticipate that with the crazy market scenarios, that gold will continue to spiral to the upside. All right, so that's basically my analysis here. And then USDCAD, we had this break to the downside, since we had break to the upside on pound USD and euro USD. Previously they intercorrelate, like when one is up the other goes down. So I'm anticipating that price will want to retest from these regions and continue to the downside, which is basically to see price start selling off like this way to retest this previous lows of 1.4010. But if price breaks above these regions of previously held support, now resistance, then we could anticipate to see price retest and then maybe come to 1.43 and so on. Okay, DXY for confirmations, we've seen price deep, which is the reason for the up movement on pound USD, and then this retest, which is also the reason for the pullback. Now I'm anticipating it should be getting tired. We should just see price maybe create something of this nature and then continue to the downside. The only reason I'll now start seeing an up movement for DXY is when price comes back to break these regions here of 104.60. These regions of 104.60. okay, that's the only reason when I would anticipate to see price continue to the upside. All right, that's that for the week. I hope you guys back some peeps, and I'll see you guys for the updates midweek, and make sure you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Ciao.